Yes, madam.
Thank you. Yes, I would like to introduce all of you about the Gandhinagar University, Gandhinagar Institute of Science. It was previously Gandhinagar Institute of which was established in the year 2006 by Platinum Foundation under Public Trust Act with registration number E170490. Institute was affiliated to Gujarat Technology University initially, and it was also approved by AICTE New Delhi. Now it has been approved as an autonomous university with its own vision and missions. The institute aims to be a leading center for research as pursuing the fundamental and applied area, and also collaborating closely with business and industries in promoting technological innovation and economic development. Area involved activities are also promoting the technical interest of the state as well as country by contributing to the technical institution development. Now I would like to welcome our guest. I'm enlightened to welcome the patrons. Here, first of all, I would like to invite Dr. H.N. Shah. As due to his busy schedule, he could not join the session, but I am conveying regards on behalf of him. He is direct not just for our development, but also in enhancing our creativity as well as knowledge. I would also like to welcome Professor Nirav Joshi, Deputy Registrar Administrative, to join this session. I also feel honored and obliged on behalf of the Institute to invite our eminent speaker, Dr. Swaranjit Singh, Director of SS Free Polyclinic, Perch, Punjab. Dr. Swaranjit Singh name is listed 1% global scientists. He has served in MTCC, that is Microbial Type Culture Collection Center, and also in Chin Bank, now the first IDA in India. He is a member in two WFSCC committees, Member Task Force, National Biodiversity Authority, Chennai. He has also been awarded Lala Environmental Award. He is fellow National Environmental Science Award. I'm also beholden and grateful to welcome Chief Patron for today's session, Dr. A.M. Deshmukh, but also due to his busy schedule, he could not join the meeting today. So let us begin with the session. I would like to invite Dr. Swaranjit Singh, Director of SAS, to continue speech. Sir, over
Thank
to
you
you.
very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for the nice introduction. So we start our presentation now. The first pioneer, you can put on the PPT. Okay, so I start. The first pioneer in microbiology is Professor Jaladhi Kumar Sarkar. He was born on 1st August 1916 and he lived till 19 August 2010. He specialized in virology and pathology. He did his MB from the University of Calcutta. He did his diploma in bacteriology from University of London, UK, and PhD in 1958 from the University of Calcutta. He worked as the director and professor of virology, School of Tropical Medicine, Calcutta, and also a specialist in pathology in the Great Indian Army. Sarkar is credited with the first publication in India on antibiotic resistance of bacteria and on pathology E. coli. So he's a real pioneer in India because his publication was the first to be accepted on antibiotic resistance. Now this topic is of great importance all over the world. We are looking for strains which die by the use of antibiotics, and they cannot infect us, cannot kill us. He showed that smallpox virus strain varies in virulence and it can spread smallpox. He showed the presence of smallpox and chickenpox viruses in the same patient while studying dengue, hemorrhage, fever, DHF. He developed an animal model to prove pathogenesis and also proved that chikungunya virus can cause DHF. In the field of leprosy, he isolated a variety of Propionibacterium strains from leprous skin and established its role in disease. Sarkar served as member of WHO Expert Advisory Panel on Virus Disease, WHO Expert Committee on DHF, WHO Consultant on Smallpox, Scientific Advisory Committee, and International Hemorrhagic Fever Foundation. He is editor of publication Bhoyan. He was member of editorial advisory boards of Applied Medicine and Annals of Indian Academy of Medical Science. He authored a book entitled Sri Ramakrishna Physician, Dr. Mohinderlal Sarkar. He got many awards and honors. Professor Sarkar got the Courts Medal by the University of Calcutta in the year 1965, Barclays Medal by Asiatic Society 1993, Y.S. Narayanan Rao Oration by ICMR as early as 1969. He was elected Fellow of National Academy of Medical Sciences, New Delhi, and Indian Virological Society. This is all about Professor Chandra. And now we talk about the second pioneer in microbiology, that is Professor Umesh Chandra Chaturvedi. He was born on 2nd March 1939 and he lived till 28 December 2021. He specialized in medical microbiology, virology, immunology. Dr. Chaturvedi was born in Unnao in Uttar Pradesh to Chandra and Satya Prakash Chaturvedi. He completed his early college education from the Government Inter College, Etawah, in 1956. Before graduating in medicine from King's George Medical University, then it was known as King George Medical College in 1961. Subsequently, he joined KGMU as a research assistant cum demonstrator and became a full faculty member in 1964. During this time, he pursued his higher studies at the institute and earned an MD degree in pathology and bacteriology in 1965. He spent his remaining career at KGMU till he retired in the year 1999, during which time he was holding the position of lecturer 1964 to 65 and 67, reader 67 to 1984, and a professor from 1984 to 1999. He took a sabbatical leave during 1965 to 1967 and worked as an ICMR Senior Research Fellow at the HIV, that is, National Institute of Virology, under the guidance of T. Ramachandra Rao, with Thomas Henry Fluett and Peter Wilde at the University of Birmingham, and as the Alexander von Humboldt Fellow at the laboratory of F. Lehmann Group at the University of Hamburg. After retirement, he served at the Faculty of Medicine, Kuwait University, Kuwait, and on his return to India, became associated with ITRC, which is a CSIR institute in Lucknow, where he continued his research as the emeritus scientist of CSIR. He chaired Bharat Biological Cooperation, BIPCOL, Government of India undertaking involved in the manufacture of oral polio vaccine, zinc tablets, and kits for the management of diarrhea. Dr. Chaturvedi early research spanned from pathogenesis of various diseases, which carried out using animal models and subsequently reconfirmed by clinical.
Excuse me, sir.
The human disorders he covered, including chromium toxicity and dengue fever, DHF, and he demonstrated that T lymphocytes could inflict damage of heart tissues, thereby leading to post-myocardial infection and the post-pericardiotomy syndrome. When an epidemic of dengue broke out in Kanpur in 1968, the team led by him carried out extensive research independently and were successful in isolating dengue virus. This was in the year 1968. With the help of his studies on the pathogenesis of dengue fever, he demonstrated that T helper cells and type 2 cytokine receptor causes severity of the disease, and he termed the incident as cytokine tsunami. He was the former head of the Department of Microbiology at the King George Medical College, and his contributions have been reported in the establishment of viral laboratory at the Aligarh Muslim University, Aligarh. He has been associated with the Government of India agencies like ICMR, DST, DBT, and CSIR, and sat in the Scientific Advisory Committee of the National AIDS Research Institute during 2003 to 2004. He has been a member of the Task Force on Infection Disease Biology of the DBT and represented India in the General Assembly of the International Federation of Tropical Medicine during 1984 and 1985. He sat in the Council of Indian Immunological Society 92 to 94 and was the secretary of the Indian Association of Medical Microbiologists for 3 terms, 1984 to 1985. He held the position of treasurer in the Indian Association of Pathologists and Microbiologists from 1976 to 1980, and he served as the president of this society in 1988. He got many awards. Some of them are listed here. He received the Shakuntala Amirchand Prize for Young Scientist of ICMR in 1969. Again, he got the ICMR J.B. Srivastava Award in 1979. Then he got a very big award in 1981, that is CSIR Shanti Sarup Bhatnagar Award. It is the highest award in this country. Best Teachers Award of the King George Medical University in 1989. He was a Senior Scientist Award of the National Institute of Immunology a year later, followed by the Om Prakash Bhasin Award in 1991. The National Academy of Medical Sciences elected him as a fellow in 1983. In 1986, he became fellow of the Indian Academy of Sciences. He was fellow of the Royal College of Pathologists in 1986, American Academy of Microbiologists 88, and International Medical Science Academy. He got the B.K. Hikart Foundation Award by Indian Association of Pathologists and Microbiologists in 1989. He got T.S. Tirumurthy Award Lecture of the Indian National Science Academy in 2007. Now we go to the third Indian pioneer, Professor Bharat B. Chattoo. He was a very famous man all over the world. You will see that. He was born on 25th May 1951, and he lived till 15 November 2016. He was born to Pandit Shivji Nath Chattoo and Srimati Jaya Chattoo, the residents of Ali Khandal in Srinagar, Jammu and Kashmir. After initial years of homeschooling, that time people were studying at home, under the guidance of his father, Pandit Shivji Nath, maternal uncles and cousins, Dr. Bharat proceeded to complete his BSc in 1968 and MSc in 1971 from the University of Jammu and Kashmir, India. He then completed his PhD in the field of microbial genetics from the University of Delhi in 1976. He was appointed coordinator at the Center of Biosciences at the University of Roorkee. Now the University of Roorkee has become IIT Roorkee. In 1982, he had brief stint in CCMB, Hyderabad, which is again a CSIR institute. Thereafter, he moved overseas to Basel, where he was associated with the Frederick Institute for Biomedical Science and Sibagigi. In 1986, Chattoo moved back to India and joined the academia, taking up a position at the prestigious Maharaja Sayaji Rao University, Baroda, Gujarat. Now Baroda has become Vadodara. He was J.C. Bose National Fellow, a scientist specializing in the field of biotechnology, genomics, and proteomics. He established Sri Mata Vaishno Devi University in Jammu as the founding Vice Chancellor between 19 August 2001 and 31st August 2004, right from the initial stage. In 1986, he joined faculty of Maharaja Sayaji Rao University, MSU, as professor, and he became head of department of microbiology in 1996, 2001. That time, I was happy to meet him, and we had a very good discussion about microbiology. From August 2001 to 2004, he also took responsibility as the founding vice chancellor of Shri Mata Vaishno Devi University, Jammu, and established a new university at Katra near Jammu. His laboratory has successfully expressed therapeutic proteins such as hepatitis B surface antigen and human epidermal growth factor, non-conventional yeasts, and transferred the know-how technology to the industry. He had many collaborations. His active research collaborations included Federal Institute of Technology, ETH, Zurich, for bioprocess development, reactor design, bioprocess control, and automation under Indo-Swiss collaboration in biotechnology. International Rice Research Institute, IRRI, Salk Institute of Biological Sciences, John Innes Institute, Weizmann Institute of Science, Tel Aviv, Israel, for cooperation in bioinformatics, sponsored by UNESCO and DBT, Government of India, and Indian industrial partners. He was in the University of Leeds and the Weizmann Institute of Science, the Rice Genome Program, Tsukuba, Japan, for molecular mapping and genome analysis in rice. National Institute of Bioscience and Human Technology, Tsukuba, Japan, Tel Aviv University, Israel. He served on several expert committees of the Government of India and was a member of Gujarat Biotechnology Council. He had many awards and fellowships. He got the Outstanding Scientist Research Program in Biotechnology by DBT in 2009, Acharya J.C. Bose National Fellowship from DST in 2009, Raja Ramana Fellowship in 2014, Lifetime Achievement Award in 2013 on behalf of the International Rise Blast Research Community in Korea. He received National Technology Award from the Vice President of India for transfer of technology to the industry 2001. He was awarded the Rockefeller Foundation Biotechnology Career Program and STA Fellowship from Japan Science and Technology Cooperation. He was a fellow of Indian Institute. He was a fellow of Indian National Science Academy, INSA, and fellow of Indian Academy of Sciences, Bangalore. He has got many more awards like National Academy of Agricultural Science. He was fellow of National Academy of Sciences. He was elected member of Guha Research Conference. He was elected member of TWAS, TWAS. He was member of Genetic Society of America. He was granted many awards, and he was on the boards of governors of Vikram A. Sarabhai Community Science Center in Ahmedabad. He was chair of Expert Advisory Committee Biotechnology Initiatives of the State Government of Gujarat. He was coordinator and senior member of the National Assessment Council, NAAC. So he was very accomplished man, Professor Chattoo. Now we move to the fourth pioneer, Dr. Kalyanasundra Bhaskaran. He was born in the year 1919 and he lived till 6 August 2007. He did his PhD from the University of London. In the year 1956, his research of specialization were microbiology and bacterial genetics. He was a professor of microbiology at the All India Institute of Hygiene and Public Health, Calcutta. He held the position of scientist at the Central Drug Research Institute, CDRI, which is again a CSIR institute in Lucknow. He was Liverhume Visiting Fellow at the University of Adelaide during 1969 to 1968. Dr. Bhaskaran discovered sexual mating in Vibrio cholerae, in which a plasmid P factor was seen to confer fertility. He found that conjugation frequency was enhanced by a brief exposure of male strains to an elevated temperature, that is 44.5 degrees centigrade. His studies paved the way for chromosomal mapping in Vibrio cholerae and for evaluating antimicrobial, antibacterial, antitoxic immune mechanism in experimental cholera. He got good awards and honors. Dr. K. Bhaskaran received the Y.S. Narayanan Rao Oration Award of the ICMR in 1972. He was a fellow of the National Academy of Medical Sciences, India, and he was a member of the WHO Advisory Panel on Bacterial Disease. I think that is all about the pioneers in microbiology today. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for giving an opportunity to present the pioneers in microbiology in India. So we are trying over here to present our pioneers who did a basic work in our country. And so
can we all on our video for a screenshot? Just a second.
Sure.
Sorry for interrupting. Just a second.
Okay, so we can put this all the data on our website. So it is also the necessary.
Yes.
Okay. So can we continue, madam?
Yes.
Okay. So I would like to express my vote of thanks to, first of all, the President of Microbiologist Society India, Dr. A.M. Deshmukh sir, who gave the idea for the compiling all the data and the trying to documenting the data related to the pioneer workers in our field, microbiology and the biotechnology. So every week or 15 days or in a month, we are trying to collect the data of the pioneers workers in our field, and then trying to compile and trying